Hi Matthew, I'm Amy Reeves, your classmate. Um, First off, I'd like to say I enjoyed watching your video blog. We shared some of the same ideas. Neither of us really quite agreed with the author's view of the Golden Rule. And while we said different things, I think you said about something about being counseled as Jesus would counsel. And I talked about seeing the person through God's eyes and treating them with dignity, respect, love, grace, mercy. The words are different, but the idea is still the same. So I appreciated that. Another student kind of shared my views there. First of all, we're supposed to share a Bible verse or a spiritual quotation that has touched us the most. And while this doesn't have anything to do with social justice, many years ago, I know it's backwards, many years ago, I found this quote, and the author is unknown, but it says, "Grace gives without the receiver realizing how great the gift really is." And that has meant so much to me. Grace is something that in our flesh, I don't think we can understand it. We cannot wrap our minds around grace. The more we try to understand it, the more we realize it's not understandable. Kind of like, I don't know about you, but for me, the more I come to know about God, the more I understand, the more I realize I can't even scratch the surface of what there is to know about God. So this has had a lot of impact on me. It's a deep thought, but just the greatness of who God is and the greatness of the grace that He gives to us. It's just it's not understandable. As far as the action I suggested in my video was something for in the future, something I'm currently doing. I work at an assisted living facility, and a lot of times these people come in, they've lost so much of their independence. Sometimes they've had a stroke, so they literally have lost their voice. Some of them, because of different dementia, they in a way have lost their voice. And so what we try to do, a coworker and myself, we try to find places where we can be their voice. You've got this big gap between administration and the money-making business, and you've got these wonderful people who we love and we want the best for. And so there's this area where we have kind of, in a way, we have become their voice. We've become their advocates. We sometimes work with the families. We just recently found out that one of our ladies wasn't able to go and vote because she was registered in a different city from where she had moved from. So she was upset because all the political stuff going on the TV, and it was being discussed, and she was so upset that she wasn't able to go and vote in the primaries. So what we are doing, we have two options, and we're going to find out what is the best for her. We're going to either try to get her registered here in town, or we're going to see if we can figure out the whole absentee voting and get that so that her voice can be heard. And there's a million other instances, but that was the freshest thing on my mind, is where we're trying to be that voice for these wonderful, amazing people that they've lost a lot, and part of it is losing their voice. So to tie that into yours, you talk about advocating, finding something to speak up and be the voice for those who can't speak, and those are the similarities between your action and mine, is finding those who don't have a voice and doing our part, what we can to be the voice for them. Again, I've enjoyed your video. I've enjoyed the class with you, and I wish you the best of luck.